Hey guys, this is Joel Webb with Lifetime Commercial Roofing. Thanks for tuning in to our Tech Tuesday video today. Today, Tim Dobson, our general manager, is going to be looking at a roof for a property management company down in Houston to let them know whether or not it's a candidate for a hail claim. Anyway, I hope you learned something and you enjoy.
Hey guys, Tim Dobson with Lifetime Commercial Roofing. We are down here in Houston, Texas, Cameron and I, and we're doing an inspection on a roof. They want an estimate to either replace the roof or what's the best option. So whenever we come out in a situation like this, we're trying to determine, one, is it possible that they have storm damage? And is the insurance company, is it possible for them to pay for the roof? So upon coming up on this roof, I take a look around. There's a few things I'm going to look for. One, the type of roof, whether modified bitumen, TPO, metal. There's a lot of different scenarios here that we approach when getting on this roof. This one right here is a modified bitumen roof, which typically shows hail pretty well. Now down here in Houston, it's hit and miss whether or not they get the large hail. Unlike up in North Texas, they usually get it quite a bit. This metal is going to be a perfect example of something that's going to show hail damage really easy. So what we're looking for is, if we're finding on the roof, soft metals are going to be a dead giveaway. It's called collateral damage. If it's on this metal, it would be on the AC units, and you'd find it on any of the other soft metals. In this case, I found no hail damage, dents to this metal, and it's been here a long time. So that tells me, or I kind of put myself, what would the adjuster say? The adjuster would look at this and say, no hail damage to this. So that means there's no hail damage to this. Modified bitumen's going to take a little bit bigger hail to cause damage to that, as compared to this. You could probably get dime size hail with enough force is going to dent that. Look over here at the AC units. Really nothing to the AC units on any of the coils. That's going to be the number one giveaway when an adjuster comes up here. Is there damage to these? If it's a newer unit, you might have an excuse as to why that doesn't have damage. These are old units, every single one of them. Any direction these are facing, northeast, south, or west, they have very little, if any, hail damage to the coils. So in this case right here, I'm going to say it's not worth filing an insurance claim. There's nothing on this roof that is going to give the adjuster, unless he's having a really good day, he's not going to pay for this roof. So their next best option on this is to do a retrofit TPO overlay. So modified bitumen, as long as we have one layer, we can do a covering over this with a fiber board, maybe an inch of ISO, and do TPO, which would be great because we're staying within the curb height that we need to be to get them the NDL warranty. We'll do a moisture test, make sure there's no trapped moisture in this roof. We'll have to do something behind these metal panels to get it to where it'll fall in with that NDL warranty. You can see these panels have been repaired in the past. You can see the caulking's all cracked out, which means this thing has leaked many times in the past. If it's leaking here, it's going to get down below our roof. We don't know what's behind here without removing it, so it's kind of hard to put an estimate on something. So what a lot of guys will do when bidding projects is they'll bid it really low to try getting that job, but they have hidden costs in for something like this. The best solution for this is to pop one of these panels loose and see what's behind there. My recommendation on this, if we're going to do a TPO overlay, would be to remove this or put a backer board over top of this and run your TPO right up this wall. Now you have a continuous roof all the way down, and it'll be taken care of. Thanks, guys. Now what we have right there, you got yourself some cross supports for their little mansard wind wall. If you take a look at that right there, that's a pretty good distance away from the roof, but follow me. I want to show y'all something that just don't make any sense. Look at that one. Here's a razor blade that I found up here. It's actually on the roof. That's not the worst of it. Follow me. Look at this. They put the crossbeam the wrong angle, and it actually goes into the roof, and I can wiggle it. You can tell that right there's been leaking. I tell you what, I reckon because they put that there tar around it that they had a leak here. Replace it. That right there is not proper. I can tell you that right now. You don't ever want to have an electric outlet like that coming out of the side of a curb. That's just not right. That right there is just not right. I'll tell you, this thing's gonna leak. See all that there water's around it? It's coming from a condensate line. You can't get your NDL warranty when it's like that. That's not good. Replace it.
What'd you say about that?
Well, them right there, them is supposed to be down into pitch pans. That's coming out of the side of the curb. That's just not right. Replace it. Ain't no hail damage here. I sure wish there was, though.